Welcome to my beloved hearts. Today we are going to see about Moses, man of God and a friend of God. How he became a man of God and a friend of God. Let us see some of his finest qualities which attracted even God. Moses, one with those who suffer, felt their pain as his own. Exodus 2:11 says, Moses had grown up. He went out to where his own people were and watched them at their hard labor. Some shepherds came along and drove them away. But Moses got up and came to their rescue and watered their flock. This is one of the qualities of a man of God, to feel the pain of others. Moses wanted peace among his people. Acts 7:26. The next day, Moses came upon two Israelites who were fighting. He tried to reconcile them by saying, Men, you are brothers. Why do you want to hurt each other? A man of God must be a man of peace, to bring peace in his own place, first in his heart and in his surroundings. Moses, the one who listened to the voice of God. Hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and God shall be with thee. Exodus 18:19 says this. One of the best qualities of the person of God is to listen to the voice of God. God speaks through various persons and situations. Only a person who is closer to the heart of God can listen to his voice and give heed to his counseling. Moses is the one who could differentiate God's voice even from out of realities. Moses repeatedly interceded for his people. Exodus 32 verse 11 goes like this. But Moses sought the favor of the Lord his God. Lord, he said, why should your anger burn against your people, whom you brought out of Egypt with great power and a mighty hand? One of the best qualities of God-man is to pray for his people, to put forth his people in front of God and pray for them, reminded of God's mercy and compassion in times of difficulties. Praying for people who ask for mercy and who suffer for them, he is the one who pleads and asks God's help. That kind of concern for people is the quality which God likes the most. Moses was a man meek and kind. Numbers 12 verse 3 says like this. Now the man Moses was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the earth. God's heart goes after the one who is like a little child, not boasting of power and position. He is loved by God the most. Moses was faithful to God and faithful to his people. Numbers 12:7 speaks about it. He said the truth about the people to God, their pain and agony, their misery, their sufferings were brought forth to God. And he spoke the truth about God to his people as well. God won't tolerate the infidelity. He will never forgive when we are impatient. This is called transparency, the quality which everyone who call themselves a man of God or a person of God should possess. Moses was the one who pleaded and interceded for those who opposed him. Numbers 12:10 and 13 verses. When the cloud lifted from above the tent, there stood Miriam, leprous, like snow. So Moses cried out to the Lord, "O God, please heal her." Miriam is the one who spoke ill about Moses, who belittled him. But when she was affected, Moses felt for her. He prayed for her. He asked God to heal her. God punished her because she was rebelling against Moses. But Moses pleaded to God for her health. What a wonderful quality which enabled God to come down and to love him more. Moses was the one who spoke to God exclusively face to face. Numbers 12:8. This verse tells about how God was talking to Moses face to face. Can anyone imagine what a wonderful grace and privilege he possessed? Even then, Moses was a humble man. Hebrew 11:25 tells about the wonderful quality of Moses, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. I would rather suffer than sin. Seasonal pleasure, power, position attract people, but a person of God chooses rather to suffer than to sin. Hebrews 11:26 says this: He regarded this grace for the sake of Christ as of greater value than the treasures of Egypt, because he was looking ahead to his great reward. Moses notes that they are passengers from Egypt to Canaan. We too are passengers from earth to the promised land, heaven, where Jesus is seated at the right hand of God. A person of God has a highest quality of life, regarding this grace for the sake of Christ and looking ahead to a greater reward, to be with Jesus forever. Moses was very much humble even though loved by God, and learned from God everything. Acts of the Apostles 7:22 explains this. Where is that attitude? I know everything. A person of God will always know that only God knows. Moses accepted even punishment, but expected the reward only from God. He never changed his heart since he was punished, but accepted his shortcoming and failure. What a noble quality he possessed! That is why he captured the heart of God. God came down and became his friend. Let us now see the lessons we can learn from the life of Moses. Feel the pain of those who suffer. Be a person of peacemaker. Listen to the voice of God speaks from the conscience. Pray for the others. Bring them God's blessings. Be a kind person as God is kind to you. Be faithful to your conscience where God dwells. No enmity, even in thoughts. Pray for those who hurt you. Speak to God even when you feel bad about your deeds. Accept everything from God without rebelling. Expect a great reward. Become the friend of God. Thanks for watching. Next week, let us see the next personality from Bible.